Morning, bro. You good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad.
What's the latest then? We've got some good news, yeah?
Yeah, good news. We got the property secured now.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So done all of that over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be getting the keys today. It's
Fantastic.
exciting.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah.
That's sensational stuff. I think 60 something days since you.
Yeah, 60. Yeah.
That's good work, man. That's good going, bro. Well done, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
but
What's the anxieties? Where's the nerves kicking in?
it's mainly just like now that I have the property, right?
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
is now I'm like locked into the contract and everything. Like, I have to
Hmm.
make it work, kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's like it's that next step now because I've been doing all the like the reaching out to landlords and stuff.
yeah,
And that's easy because there's no like expectation, right?
yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
now there's like, yo, I have to do it now.
Yeah,
So
you got a bill to pay every month now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the feedback been like from the mess spare room and stuff?
Yeah, it's been decent. I
Mm.
had a couple people reach out, like professionals,
Mm-hmm.
like one person works literally across the road.
Great,
So she was saying she wants to come for a viewing. So
great.
I've said basically like because we want to get the rooms ready first, right?
Yeah,
I was thinking like get like one room ready first or two rooms so
yeah.
that we can show them that and then be like, this is a standard of all the other rooms as well.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's the game.
Uh,
You wanna get as many people through the door as possible.
yeah,
Same as if you were prospecting or trying to get out your first deal. You want to try and view as many as
yeah,
possible, many people as possible. And like, because they move quite quickly on spare room, like they're looking around for their rooms. If they are in,
mm,
it's best to try and get them to at least come and look at, like you said, one room. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and even if it's not completely ready, you'll see like how it's gonna look, you know?
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna get a one room at least set up today, or try to,
Yeah, yeah,
and then get everyone coming through then as soon
yeah.
as possible. Yeah, I was gonna say I got like a lot of people who are like couples messaging,
Hmm.
like for the ensuite doubles.
Yeah.
Like, does that make a
I mean,
difference or not?
something that I would necessarily advise, but it can work because I guess they got
Yeah,
their own bathroom. It would be best to see what the HMO license says if it
yeah.
has occupancy for 6 or 7.
It has six. I checked in the contract,
It has six, but
but
five
yeah,
bedroom.
5 bedrooms.
So you could
So
you could have one sharer. You could have two people.
yeah,
Obviously, you charge more for that room,
yeah, exactly.
maybe
Yeah,
100 more, something like that.
mhm, yeah,
But it's been done. I've done it before. I've had like two like contractors in one room before, sharing, paying like a couple £100 more. Uh,
right.
so you can do it. It's just sometimes when there's not an ensuite and you imagine like you got man and a woman sharing one room and then there's other guys in the house, sometimes it can create like a bit of a
Yeah,
conflict
yeah.
bathroom and queues and stuff. So, but if the license says six, then yeah, definitely make the most of that and have one
All
room
right.
maximized for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And now it's just me. Like, how do I see which tenant is like the right fit and stuff? Right.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
kind of understand.
Yeah, so you want to once they've viewed, that's the first step, right? So you want to have on your ad. If you send me an ad on WhatsApp, I'll have a look at it
Cool.
later on today
Yeah.
or even in a minute. But on the ad, you want them to be responding to the ad with information like who do you work for? Like you said, someone works over the road, so you want to make sure you're asking those questions. Are you working? How long are you looking to live in the property for?
Yeah.
Just filtering out the silly people, basically. And then once they've viewed and they're serious about moving forward, then you want to see certain bits of information that will give you clarity, right? So you want to see last 3 months bank statements is what we ask for.
Yeah.
Contract of employment, some sort of contract that shows that they're employed. Um, Identification as well, so like a screenshot of driver's license, passport, just a photo or something like that. And we also like to get like a previous landlord reference. So
Okay.
sometimes
Yeah.
they've lived elsewhere in another room in another house, or maybe they've lived in a flat, shared flat somewhere. And
Mhm.
we ask that they can provide like an email from a landlord that they previously lived with, just to say that they always was a good tenant and that they lived paid their rent on time, basically.
Okay.
Those are the key parts of information that you need, really. Once you have that in front of you, you can kind of see, okay, this is going to be it. a decent tenant or not. When you're looking at the bank statements, you just want to see if they have the money left over to be able to even cover the rent, right? So if the rent
Hmm.
800, £900, you need
Yeah.
to have that disposable income every month after all of their other costs and bills and stuff. If it looks like they're like right on the edge and they doesn't look like they can even afford it, then it's not a great sign as to whether they're going to be able to pay the rent or not,
Makes sense.
unless they're like
Hmm.
cash in hand on the side or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that has its
Fair.
risks as well.
Yeah. So, okay, that makes sense.
I think you should get an ad up on Open Rent as well.
Okay.
And then you can pay for I think it's like 50 quid and they put it on Rightmove for you as well. You might need some additional information from the landlord, which you'll probably get through the agent. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
but they'll have it on Zoopla, Gumtree, everywhere else. I think that's a free service from OpenRent. So get it on OpenRent and then pay for the additional advertising. For, I think you get 3 months. So I think it's worth it just for visibility.
Hmm.
And I think you could have it like maybe just have one or two rooms, whichever rooms you get ready, just have those up there for, 900, 850, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're going to do no deposit, I presume, as well, yeah?
Yeah, that's another thing I was kind of
Hmm.
like unsure about because my mom was saying you should be charging a deposit,
Of course you
and I
would.
was like I wasn't really sure what.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it just depends, right? So like
Yeah.
you've got it depends. Like if you're gonna be spending a lot on the rooms and you've got loads of expensive stuff in there, then I guess it might be something you might want to do. But for me, in my experience, I like to get the lion's share of the market, right? So how we do that is we advertise for no deposit and then we get the most messages and then out of those people we can choose the best people. Um,
Mm.
if you think about someone who had to pay 2 months rent elsewhere versus just paying 1 month with you, if there's other properties in the area like competition and they're charging a deposit, someone's going to be paying £1,600, £1,900, whatever for 2 months
Yeah.
up front. Whereas they could move into one of your rooms for 800, 850, 900, whatever the price is going to be. It's still half price, isn't it, basically?
Yeah. Exactly.
If you imagine like they're probably like young professionals or they're trying to save money, it helps them out and it gives them a better start so that they can keep up with the rent payments so that when next month comes around, they get paid again and they've got that
Yeah.
£900 spare. Sometimes
Okay.
younger people, when they have to pay 2 grand up front or two payments, it can sometimes lopside them. So then when they get paid the next month, they're struggling a little bit. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Makes
I
sense.
I just find it creates more leads, and then out of those leads, you get a better quality of person. But in your area, there's probably going to be a lot of people looking anyway. So maybe a compromise you could do is maybe charge like 1 week as a deposit, just in case of like any damage to, I don't know, the beds or the
Yeah.
roof, things like that. But I wouldn't go more than a week because you still want to keep it a lot cheaper than everyone else.
Yeah. You still want to get more people viewing it and stuff.
Also, I think you should advertise on Airbnb as well. So you can have the individual rooms on Airbnb. So it's
Yep.
just another lead source so that if you have, for whatever reason, a quiet couple of weeks in one of the rooms, you've still got bookings coming in. You might get a 30-day booking for one of the rooms, which is basically the same as someone paying for a month, isn't it, on spare room or
Yeah.
so I'd advertise it on there as well, especially because they're en suite, some of the rooms as well. And you could get some people coming to book for a month, and it just fills the gaps in between whenever there might be a void here or there.
Yeah. Yeah. Get on Airbnb as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Yep.
individual by the room, not for the whole place.
Right. Yeah.
And I have people like in the rooms, but every now and again, if there's a little gap, it can fill the gaps.
And when you do it on like Open Rent
Mm.
and then onto like all those other platforms,
Mm.
is that for the whole house as
Um,
like a five bed or room
I,
by room?
I would do it room by room because I think
Okay.
this is an HMO and
Yeah.
probably going to fill a few rooms quite quickly.
Yeah.
I, um, if you have the whole house advertised, you might get a booking for the whole house, but then you haven't got an empty house.
Mm. Yeah.
I think the most consistent, sustainable model would be to do room by room, but we should still have some visibility on those platforms because there are people who will just pay for a room. Like we've got, like Toby rented a similar place to you in the program, um, multi-room HMO with en suites, and there's been times where a couple of weeks might go by and he hasn't got a tenant in one of the rooms, but then he gets a booking for one of the rooms. for 2 months, and then that kind of just covers that room. You know that room's rented,
Yeah.
and because there's different bathrooms,
Okay. Yeah.
and just fill the gaps in basically.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, but that'll be once you've dressed it up and made it nice, I guess. Or if you want to get ahead, you could use AI and probably put some photos in like that way. But I think you should go and get at least one or two of the rooms dressed as quick as possible and get
Yeah,
them. Probably will
I
look
think
cool.
that's the plan for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get one of the rooms.
yeah.
Nice, nice.
Got to have a late night, so be it, bro.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back and forth all week as well because I got like some uni stuff going on as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be a busy week, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, you got the energy. You got it, man.
Yeah, man, that's it.
It's what you wanted, right? This is where we wanted to be.
Yeah,
So we're here now. I think doing outreach to the companies that you mentioned as well, like in the area.
yeah,
We'd rather have more leads than not enough, right? So we're not going to rely on just spare room or just open rent. Let's go and push ourselves out there as well. And even if we can do some guerrilla marketing and get some leaflets made up, or go and email some of the HR staff at Land Rover, Jaguar, those places as well, and try and see if they need any people who have placements
yeah,
for. Let's make sure we've got more than enough, and then we can choose from the best, right?
yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
But yeah, other than that, you're on top of it, man. I can't think of much else that you need to do other than only focus on this now. So I wouldn't be spending much more time right now on prospecting for other ones, or
Mm.
those hours in the day where you get spare. Let's only focus on making sure this is being marketed everywhere
Yeah,
and responding to people promptly. And let's get them rooms dressed, nice photos. Use your iPhone's fine to take photos. Like get a nice, good quality photo. Get a video walkthrough as well, which is always
okay.
helpful. I find that to help on spare room if you just do a video walkthrough on your phone. Just 60 seconds long, just running around it. You can even speed it up once you've taken the video. But just to show people, I think it elevates you above most people who just have photos. Um,
Right.
so video walkthrough, get your photos, dress a couple of the rooms, and then we'll get it on all the portals, and we should be getting more messages than we need.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, and then set them
Yeah,
bills. Again, those bills aren't like, you need to set them up, yes, but I would still prioritize getting some tenants in first and marketing, and then because you might spend an hour on hold to a couple of these energy companies and the council and water and stuff. So maybe set a day to do that. But in terms of chronologically, what's most important now is marketing and
yeah.
getting some money coming in. And you can set the bills up in a week's time or a few days. It's not the end of the world, do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I wasn't sure how urgent the bill stuff
Yeah.
was, but
It's not massively urgent. They'll ask when you moved in, when you got the keys, and then they'll backdate stuff from there. So
right.
um, it's not the most important thing right now. What's most important is getting some income and getting the property marketed. All right, what time are you getting the keys in?
It should be any time after 12. So
Okay,
yeah.
cool, cool. Exciting stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, keep me updated.
We'll do. Yeah, we'll do.
Need me,
See
I'm
how
here.
it goes.
Yeah. Just what's that mean, man? I'm here, man. But well done, man. It's successful
Appreciate it.
week, bros.
Yeah.
Start to the year. Let's bring it home now.
We'll do, bro. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your
Cool.
help.
No worries, man. We'll speak soon, yeah?
All right. Take care, mate.
Bit. Bye, bye.
All right. Bye.